It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. All that and more coming up next.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
That's what it is. That's what.
First down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Prescott.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, try and put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Now it's Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's the option going right. Oh, good move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
And again, it's Chubb.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
2nd down and goal. Watson. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Prescott on first down. He gets it to Cooks. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Vaughn.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Watson now to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 3. Prescott off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 39, Prescott. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
But now it's 3rd down. Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
.30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second down at 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.